Oh, fucking Christ. It's week 13 on the spread option pod, and I just hit the record button for the first time. All right, we're going to run through these picks hella fast because we can't possibly say all the shit we said again. Okay, week 13. We were 3-2 last week. That brings us 18-16 overall on the season, 7-6 on the best bets. And you know what? We're just going to fucking skip the pleasantries and get right into the first game. Iowa State, home to Kansas. The
Oh my God.
Cyclones laying 4, a total of 55.5. Now, I know you like the Jayhawks.
Oh my
Just let's
God.
run through our thinking real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Both teams off the bye. So we just discussed this, but fine. Both teams off the bye. Um, Kansas 1 score away from being bowl eligible. Really quiet. No one's discussing Kansas. I like how they're kind of under the radar in the last 2 games. Or in the last game that Kansas played. They lost that game, but outgained their opponent. In the last game that Iowa State played, they won the game, but were outgained by their opponent significantly. And we did not talk about that. They've had a losing streak through the month of October too.
Yeah, have they
Um,
lost 4 straight?
yeah, they did until this last game where they got outgained.
Mm.
We're so um, yeah, that's I like Kansas here. Kansas has an excellent offense. Their problem has been on the defensive side. Maybe they can rest some guys. They rest some guys after the bye. Um, Go Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Absolutely. Makes all the sense in the world. Like, at my first blush, I thought that it was the Cyclones game. But yeah, these teams are pretty even in terms of, yards gained, yards allowed. And they're pretty even in strength of schedule. So taking the 4 just makes a lot of sense. All right. Next one up, East Carolina visiting the Alamo Dome. The Roadrunners, home dogs, catching 2.5 on total of 62.5. And the Roadrunners look like best bet material in this one. After all, they are what, 18-2 in their last 20 at the Alamo Dome? Is that right?
In the last 20, they're 18-2 overall, 13-7 ATS.
Yeah, great home field against the East Carolina team that's frankly flying pretty close to the sun. We did not rate these Pirates coming into the season, and we sure as shit didn't rate them to be a team that's road chalk at UTSA.
Hangover game after playing Memphis,
All right,
beating
all right.
Memphis.
And then last one up, the big game. Cal laying 3 at Stanford. Yeah, it's square, but if anyone wants to take Stanford, they're welcome to. Be our fucking guest. No fucking way JKS loses. Is that a fair summary?
Yeah, we did also say that all the public available power ratings think this game will be much more evenly matched um, than what we expect.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's roll through some big games. We were on to, yeah, Mizzou and Oklahoma. And you were all like, Mizzou could keep this close because Oklahoma is going to be too, like, fat and sassy or whatever after beating
Mm,
Bama. I'm like,
No,
they're going
they
to have a lot
they
of
can't
momentum.
get margin. They can't get margin on anyone.
You feel like they don't pull away. I mean, well, they played some tough teams, right? They were on the road at Tennessee and Bama. Like, those are some tough teams. I mean, they beat South Carolina 26-7.
Mm, Sure, sure, but South Carolina's a 3-win team, right?
Granted. Okay. Yeah, the game with Auburn, that was nip and tuck. I remember that one. That was probably one that broke Hugh Freeze. Um, and then versus Texas, they lost, but Mateer was hurt in that one, right?
Yeah, he was recovering from hand surgery.
Yeah, right. Okay. I mean, I feel like Mizzou is gonna be so their last 3 games were Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Bama. I feel like Mizzou is a much worse team than those 3. Like, this is like a step down.
hmm Agreed.
Yeah. I would lay it where I took it. Total 42.5. That looks right because Mizzou runs a lot. So the clock's going to be ticking.
Yeah, and
Um,
Oklahoma has an excellent defense.
yeah, that too, right? Yeah, exactly. That too. Venables finally put that shit together. All right. The U at Vatek. Welcome the Blacksburg, James Franklin. I guess he takes over next year, though, right? Miami laying 17.5 on the road. Would you take the points here?
Hmm.
I'm tempted.
Um, yes, at
Right?
home. At
Yeah.
home, Miami cannot be counted as a big favorite. Like they did just teabag NC State at home, but
Yeah.
NC State, like so many guys at NC State have been hurt, and their defense has been terrible all year.
Also, it was a homecoming game for the NC State quarterback, right? Because NC State recruited him from the Miami area. I think he was pressing. I bet he was trying too hard. Um, I mean, not that I watched it, but like his box score was bad. So like I feel like he was probably pressing. Okay, Louisville at Southern Methodist. Southern Methodist laying 2.5 to the Cardinals. I wonder what's the right side of that. Total 53.5.
I grabbed Louisville +4 here.
Okay.
Um, yeah, they just got beaten by Boston College, but you don't want. Ooh, oh no, that was SMU. Sorry. Yeah, they just lost to Cal, right? As a big favorite, but that's not a spot where Jeff Brom shines. You know, I like him as in the underdog position. Now, this is a classic ranked team as an underdog um, on the road. This is a terrible spot, a bad handicapping spot, but I don't know. I think these teams are pretty evenly matched. Um, yeah, it was just kind of my gut instinct. I don't really have any deep insight here,
Hey,
but four and a
the
half
market
felt
moved
a
with you.
little. Yeah, 4.5 felt like just a little too much here.
The market moved right with you. Cross that three right with you. Yeah, absolutely. I yeah, I guess Louisville's the better team, and there's really no shame in losing to Clemson in a revenge game and losing to JKS, even though
Oh
they were
yeah,
20-point favorites.
that was the last game. So that Friday night, I think Louisville missed 2 or 3 field goals in that game. Yeah, yeah. I like this as a little bit of a bounce back.
Yeah. All right, Cardinals. Let's get it. Yeah, they can beat the ponies. Why not? All right, Charlotte at Georgia. Less said the better. Let's see. Eastern Illinois at Bama. How much does Eastern Illinois get paid for this? I tell you, it
Probably
was,
$1.2 million.
is that the going rate? 1.2. All right. I tell
Hmm.
you what, this is gonna be some kind of beatdown. They didn't even publish a line, so that's where we're at there. Pressing onward. Is USF still the 12th team?
We will know tonight.
Okay, but we presume they would be because they were last week and they did not lose.
They lost.
Oh, fuck me, they lost? Oh,
They lost to
never
Navy.
mind. All right, onward. Oh, hello, game of the week kind of game. On CBS, USC visits Eugene. Oregon laying 10.5 at home on a total of 59.5. I do expect the Ducks to strangle them.
Yeah.
I expect the Ducks to be more physical and to beat up the Trojans. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yep. I agree. I wouldn't. I wouldn't mind looking at the under 59.5. Honestly,
I was
I
about to
think
say I
USC
want
is
to
not going to be able
parlay
to score on them.
for real. I want to parlay Oregon and the under. That's what I want to do.
Hmm.
Yeah, like the USC is about to get fucked up. Like no way. All right, next one. Oh, Syracuse at the Irish. Good luck, good
Yeah.
luck, Coach Brown. Arkansas, Texas. Ooh, oh, pig sooie. Texas laying 8.5 on a bit 7.5. Watch them lose again. Watch them
Yeah.
lose again because they're on tilt.
Yeah.
I like Arkansas. Have we been
Same.
picking the Hogs too much, though?
We have been. Yes. I've been burned by
Yeah.
the Hawks. I grabbed them last week, but I've been burned by the Hawks several times this year.
Yeah, we've taken them a lot, and I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe that's wrong, but
Yeah.
oh,
I
fuck
need a
Texas.
hog break. Yeah.
But I mean, nah, fuck them. Like Texas is bullshit. But like you saw them, you saw how they folded after Kirby did that onside kick. Like they just quit.
Yeah, I think there's some rumors that Sarkisian's looking to go to the NFL.
And, well, we better sure fuck hope that alcoholic isn't coming to coach the G-Men. At any rate, no, they're soft. They have a glass jaw. Arkansas, they're losers, but they've been nip and tuck. They've been fighting hard this season. They were right in that game with Tennessee. They were right in it with Mississippi State. They were right in it with LSU. Shit, they were leading LSU in the fourth quarter. Like, they're not going to quit on this game. Texas, glass jaw, fucking bums. Yeah, give me the Hogs. Absolutely. I'm liable to bet on. All right, next one up. Kentucky at Vandy. Vandy laying 9.5 on a total of 3.5.
Don't like it.
Has Kentucky quit? Are they still
I don't
serious
think
about this
so.
season? They're still serious. Okay, so
Yeah, they beat Florida and Tennessee Tech and Auburn. They're on a 3-game winning streak, babe.
really? Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Kentucky's in it to win it. They want to go bowling. Okay. Cause I mean Vandy's better though, right? Like it's not like we should expect Vandy to win, right?
Vandy's better, but let's look at them in SEC play. So they fuck South Carolina 31-7. But again, South Carolina's not very good. Okay. Then they lost to Alabama 30-14. LSU game was 31-24 at home. Then Missouri was 17-10 at home. They lose on the road at Texas 34-31. And then the Auburn game, they beat Auburn 45-38. But Auburn was up by a bunch at the half. There's some sort of last minute heroics. If I can get a 10, I'm going to be on Kentucky, I think.
I mean, I bet you the shit opened 10, right? It probably got that down, didn't it? But
maybe.
But like, yeah. I mean, this is a generational Vanderbilt team. So
yeah, this was 10.5.
I don't hate laying a big number with them. It is generational. Kentucky, though, is motivated, and they surely would not usually be such big dogs in this spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you got to take the dog. You got to, or not play the game. Yeah. Alrighty, Sparty at Iowa. I guess this seems reasonable. Iowa 16.5. I mean, they lost to USC in the end, didn't they?
They did, and Michigan State also. I was on Michigan State. We gave it out on this pod too. They lost to Penn State. I think they've quit.
Yeah, they must have done. Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Kansas State at Utah. Tough spot for the Wildcats, catching 17.5 on the road. That's a large number.
Too much respect for Utah.
So that's a large number to lay, and that's hard. And I'm a Utah fan, so it's hard for me to say that. Yeah, I would take it before I laid it for sure. Pitt at Georgia Tech. What a fun game. This one from Atlanta. The Jackets laying 2.5 on a total of 62.5. This is a fun game.
To me, this is the game of the week.
I wonder who's gonna win this. You could talk me into any bet on that.
Same. I really don't know. I bet Notre Dame. They crush Pitt. But Pitt's feisty, And Georgia Tech has been winning a lot of really close games. Winning a lot of close games, and we got old fashioned hate next week. But both teams need this to clinch a spot in the ACC championship game. So I guess no one's overlooking this game.
Yeah, no.
I have no idea. I think the 62.5 might be a little bit high. I think we might get a little bit more traditional man ball out of Pittsburgh. And if Georgia Tech's going to be in this game, they're like using Haynes King's head as a battering ram.
That's true. Every time they need it, they lean on Haynes King.
Yeah.
Oh,
To me, if this goes over the total, I would, if you like the over, I would parlay that same game parlay with overtime.
that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. That's probably a chunky little payout too. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. This game does have closeness written all over it. Yeah, that's a fun one. Okay. Next one, Tennessee at Florida. The Vols laying 4.5 down in Gainesville on a total of 57.5. I would expect the Vols to win the game.
Yeah. I don't think Tennessee has won in Florida since the 90s, but it doesn't matter. I think
They
the
didn't
Florida
win
team's given up.
that fucking team. That team that was good, the one that had like
I
11
think that
wins
was
or
at
whatever.
home.
Oh man. Okay. Fudge.
But
Never mind
yeah,
that. If they
yeah,
don't have the
we're just
muscle memory of winning it, no, I don't feel good.
yeah. I don't know how Florida gets up.
But but it's the swamp at night, and like they're no, you're right. Take it or leave it alone. It's square late.
Yeah.
I thought they had just done this, so I was like, they got the muscle memory. They know what it is. All right, and then one more ranked matchup: Brigham Young at Cincy. Cincy getting a primetime kickoff. That Nippert with their home dogs. Brigham Young laying 2.5, total 54.5. I should lean to the home team, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I think so too.
I should. I'm
But
not going though, am I?
BYU's gonna win this game.
Yeah, Brigham Young gonna win. I'm not betting against them. Fuck that. All right. Well, you know what? I'm glad we picked out Oregon at least. Oregon's gonna be a good bet.
Yeah,
Um,
I also really like that Kentucky bet. I think I should just grab Kentucky now.
I mean, yeah, right. They shouldn't. They shouldn't get blown out. It's not
No.
normal.
Yeah, yeah. This is probably the peak of the Vanderbilt stock too.
Yeah. I mean, all right, but I mean, we don't want to overdo that because I feel like Vandy has done well this season when we've been like, oh, this is an unprecedented line for them.
Yeah, but this is versus. But that's been when they're like need to get up against a really big team. You know, like a flagship program. Like, how are they going to feel about playing a physical Kentucky team? Like, are they
I
going to
guess
want to
that's right.
smash that logo? Like, do they care about having that pelt on their mantle?
I guess that's true. This is a big game for Kentucky. Kentucky's gonna be up for this shit. All right, I like it. All right, and Roadrunner's the best bet, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, very nice. All right, I'm
Okay,
glad.
I gotta get back to the grind.